Hi, my name's Ashley, and if you clicked on this video, then you want to know some things before majoring in psychology. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and I have a bachelor's of science in psychology, and I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that I've learned through just majoring in the field. Firstly, psychology is a science. I am a STEM major. A lot of other disciplines think that psychology is a soft science or even a pseudoscience, but psychology is a science. We have a scientific method, we use research, we conduct experiments, we quantify things. So just go into it knowing that you're going to be in a science field. Now, will it be as rigorous as other science fields? Probably not, but it does come with its own set of difficulties. Two, building off of what I just said about how psychology is a science, one thing you're going to have to do a lot of in psychology is statistics. You're going to have to read about statistics. You're going to have to come up with your own statistics. You're going to have to know how to break down statistics. It is a lot of statistics. Can you tell I love statistics? Like, it is my favorite thing in the world. You will do it a lot. So I say if you know that you're going to major in psychology and you want to get ahead, just go ahead and try to familiarize yourself with some of the most popular statistics programs like R and SPSS. I came into college with knowing a little bit about R, and that put me so ahead of the curve. So if you have the extra time to just familiarize yourself with how it works at least, then you'll be doing yourself a great advantage. Number 3, one thing that makes psychology differ in its difficulty when it comes to research and experiments is that you're dealing with people, you're dealing with humans. So when it comes to research and experiments, you're going to have to learn how to think of everything ethically. Like, you may have a great idea for an experiment, but you kind of forgot the idea that you are dealing with people who have emotions, who will have to live with the effects of this experiment. We all have heard about the prison experiment and the people who suffered after that experiment, even though they were told it was just an experiment. Psychology experiments will affect the people who are participating in it. So you're going to have to rethink how you conduct science when it comes to psychology. And also, another hard thing about researching in psychology is quantifying. You're going to have to learn how to quantify a lot of complex things like emotions or ideas that people have or their responses for. It is important to know that psychology doesn't trap you into one field. A lot of people think that majoring in psychology means that you want to be a therapist, even though majoring in psychology is how you go on the road to becoming a therapist. Clinical psychology is a specific field of studying psychology. And within clinical psychology, you have many different types of therapy that you could go into. You have CBT. With that being said, you can go into many different fields with psychology. For example, you have a corporate psychology, you have HR. Like, psychology doesn't just lead you to the clinical side. So make sure you research your options in psychology, because if you like psychology and you think it's limited, look deeper into it and you'll realize that it could lead you to a lot of different fields. I know I said 5, but I do want to throw this one in there. So this is my number 5. When it comes to psychology and studying it, you are going to be angry, especially if you are a minority or a person of color or you're a woman. You're going to be angry reading a lot in psychology because psychology is built around weird societies. And weird is an acronym for Western, educated, industrialized, rich, and democratic societies. And so it doesn't apply to a lot of different cultures or a lot of even ethnicities. Like, most psychology experiments and research that we call on were conducted on white men. So you're going to see that a lot of psychology is not built for people of color or even women, and that if you want to go into this field, you already have to go in knowing that you're going to have to put in extra work if those are communities that you want to help. If you're going into the clinical side or even the research side, conducting research from those different communities are going to be difficult due to different ethnicities' mistrust in the medical system and things like that. And you will see that a lot of different mental health issues will display differently than what studies have shown us, because different ethnicities, different cultures, different genders can display the same thing but have different symptoms for it. Number six, this is one of the most important things that I could tell you. Most of the time, when you get a psychology degree, you're going to have to get a postgraduate degree. Pause. Let me clarify by saying, of course, you can get a job with just a psychology degree, but for a lot of high paying positions, they want to see you with either a master's or a doctorate. Also, if you go into a job, let's say forensic psychology, they would like to see you get a degree more tailored to that field, because psychology is so broad and it touches so many different fields that a lot of places would like to see that you got a master's more closely tailored to whatever position that you're going into. And some fields in psychology require you to have a postgraduate degree, like a master's or a doctorate. That's what I mean by most of the time you will have to get a postgraduate degree. You're going to have to plan to go get a postgraduate degree. And those are my top now 6 things that you should know before majoring in psychology. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something useful. If you aren't having a great day, I hope you have a better one tomorrow. Don't forget to read a page someday you enjoy, and don't be a jive turkey. Like, share, and subscribe or not. It's your prerogative, but thank you for watching this video anyway. I'll see you later.
Stay sad, where I'll see you tonight. Tell me, how did a girl like me get into you? Yeah. You can be my American.